All right, we are live. I'm just going to take a few minutes here, let it warm up. And as you can see, I am drowning in awesome things to talk about here, which I'm super kind of amped about. Oh man, these plushies are amazing, and I'm excited to chop it up about those. It is Rainbow Live. Today is the 18th of January, and we're expecting to get some very unpleasant weather coming up, but we wanted to bring you some pleasant products to talk about, some new books, new Comic Book Wednesday. It's a good day. It's your boy Johnny Five. Hello, Rainbow Comics here in Sioux Falls. Shout out to our team in Lincoln, Nebraska as well. Hopefully we get a Taylor cameo tonight. We've been on a good streak with that. And yeah, so we'll kind of just jump in here and tear it up. First of all, shout out to comic book creator Garrett Gunn, longtime friend of the store. Through his efforts with Good Boy and some of his other publications, it has been so fun getting to know him and follow his journey to the point that he has developed a comic book that we're actually selling the Ashcan edition for. And he also has physical plushies. So this is a series called Cuddly Kaiju, which is amazing. And these guys are fantastic. So everybody has a name on them. I don't know if they're on them actually. But I think they're in the book. I have the book as well. I'm getting a copy. I'm really excited. But we have this dude. And these guys are all hanging out by the front register here. So if you guys are interested in one, they are ready to rock and roll. This one's probably my favorite just because of how angry he is. And then this one. So these are super fun, and just kudos to Garrett for turning like a comic book into like, physical media. It just cracks me up and makes me happy at the same time because he is crushing it. So shout out to Garrett Gunn. On the toy side of things, there are a couple of cool pieces that we got in that I just wanted to highlight really quick. First of all, Star Wars Black Series action figures are really sharp. And so this one just dropped, and this is from Star Wars The Mandalorian, and it's our boy Grogu with the floaty little pod, some other accessories on there too, and to scale in relation to the other characters. So that is amazing. And on the D&D side of things, we did get in a brand new Yuan-Ti Abomination paint kit. So for those of you that are interested in taking on a painting project for your miniatures, for those encounters, we got your number right here. And also on the D&D note, we did get in a new book. So this is an adventure module, I believe. And this is Tyranny of Dragons. So kind of exciting there. Everybody loves a good adventure book. It's packed with additional monsters that you can create. Or not create, you can use in your own encounters, or if you just follow along with the story, it's fun either way. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff happening in that neck of the woods. For comic books, I do have a little bit of a tidal wave here, and so we're going to just do our best. I did get the stack from Mr. John, so store manager John, and he lifted up kind of some of his favorites, and so we're just going to jump right in here and figure that out. In first place, John's absolute favorite read this week was Avengers Forever. This is issue number 13. There was also a fantastic tribute cover here with Behold the Vision. So it's just kind of a nod to the original cover, same coloring and everything. Really a fun piece. And I just was like, that's fantastic. So shout out to that series. Another series that I'm actively reading that I'm just getting a kick out of is Shirtless Bear Fighter 2. This is issue number 6. This cover is fantastic. It's completely ridiculous, and I highly recommend it. On the note of the Cuddly Kaiju, so these little dudes that we were talking about, there is legit an Ashcan book, which basically promotes the upcoming comic from Source Point Press. And so we have those on our new comic book wall. They are available for sale. So definitely check that out. From DC Comics, another strong offering that John recommended was Batman One Day. This is Bane issue number 1. So this is really cool. I think there's a couple of other cover options too, but definitely it's exciting to see those series kind of succeed. I don't know if they're series or like limited runs or 1, 2, 3s or just ones, but they seem to be performing really well, and customers are enjoying them. So I say awesome. I also was hiding the comments here inadvertently, so I apologize about that. But they are up now. Up next, we have Punisher issue number 9, which blows my mind. This volume of Punisher I'm actually collecting, And it's been really fun to see the hands involvement. A little bit of a different take for the character. When I've discussed it with longtime Punisher fans, this is like a new direction, and it's kind of an adjustment in some ways. But it's been really cool too. So right now we're seeing Ares, the god of war, up in there, and we are seeing Daredevil making an appearance in there, as well as, you know, family members of Frank Castle and the Hand, which is amazing. 2.0 for the win. Saying Batman One Bad Day is a series of one-shots. You the bomb. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was going to be like issue number 2s or not for that, but cool. Thank you. And hello to 2.0. Up next, we have Nightclub. John Nordstrom really enjoyed this one. So this is issue number 2. And he said this is a really strong offering. That's really cool to hear, because there's a couple of other issue number 2s in here where he was also surprised that they performed well, but not as much as this. So this is like in that silver medalist thing for his reads, and he enjoyed it. Another one that came with a recommendation was Hulk, issue number 11. And the issue number 11 had a series of covers. That's the A cover, but there were about, gosh, I think 4 or 5 different cover offerings from what I saw on the wall this morning. So you got options if you're interested in that. A DC limited run, we have Titans United, and this is Blood Pact. I was going to say Bloodlust, but that sounds really dark. Trevor says, please drop Nightclub into my pull box. Just read issue 1 last night, and it was amazing. Good to know. Awesome. I'm glad you liked it. I'll have to check and see if I got a copy too, because it's been popular at the register. So I don't know. So yeah, this is Blood Pact. This is issue 5 of 6. So these limited runs are really just kind of flying by. It's kind of crazy to see and watch, but another DC limited was Stargirl, The Lost Children. We're already on issue 3 of 6. I actually really like this cover, and I kind of been kicking myself for not jumping on this from the get-go. I really liked the show on CW, which is really crazy to say. I didn't think I would, but it's actually was a lot of fun. It's quirky enough that I'm okay with it. Like, I embrace the quirkiness, and I dig it. So, we got Chad in the building. Hey, Chad, how are you? From DC Comics, we got Nightwing issue 100, and this is the coveted A cover. This is out on the new wall. I think Amanda found a couple more copies, so we might have like 2 or 3 left. But this morning we were all out of the A cover, and it is gorgeous. It features a lot of folks, and it just makes me happy. So there's a lot of different cover offerings for Nightwing issue 100. Customer here referred me to the series, and so I have issues 92 through current to read, I think. And so I'm excited to binge that and get caught up. And yeah, shout out to DC for a solid offering. Also from DC, we have Black Adam. This is issue 7 of 12 from the limited series. Kind of a cool cover, actually. A little different what we're used to. And we has Batman Superman World's Finest issue number 11. And we have a guest. Celebrity appearance.
Oh yes.
Sorry,
I'm a little late, guys.
So, gosh, is this not in your stack?
No.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm gonna do those.
That's fine. I just got a small stack. So
cool. All right. We have Batgirls issue number 14. And Batman Fortress issue number 8.
Did you have this one on yours?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I just took John's. And I'm going to actually stop right there because I violated every single programming rule ever, but I wanted to fly through all these products here because I had a lot of things going on. And we're going to actually hand it over to Casey because he actually has some sportsy stuff, and then we'll kick it.
Well, for my side of things, we'll hold off on the comic books for a little bit, so that way I'll just focus mostly on sports cards. For a new product that came to me today was mostly just hockey. So those of you hockey enthusiasts, what we have 2022-23 Series 1. We have some hanger packs, or hanger fat packs is what they're called. We have some retail product of Series 1. And for those of you that just love to have collectible tins, this nice little gold thing for also Series 1. So all the same product, just 3 different containers. And another bit of a Mike Trout, yes, but he doesn't play hockey, unfortunately, Trevor.
What if he did?
That would be hilarious.
Okay.
You never know. He actually might have probably did that as like a kid, you know?
Maybe. We're just gonna highlight that just because I'm very delighted that this is happening right now. Because I can like hear him saying it, and I'm expecting you to be like, Mike Trout. Okay, this is amazing.
And
did you just whisper it? I think you did. Did you just whisper Mike Trout?
I might have.
Okay.
And then also for finishing notes on sports cards, we still have our baseball break going. So those of you that want to be a part of that, get on that. So, and then I'll hand it back to Johnny.
DC Comics train continues with the new champion of Shazam, issue 404, coming to a close. A one-shot DC Universe Lazarus Planet Assault on Krypton. So seems pretty cool. Harley Quinn, the animated series Legion of Bats, issue number 4. It's really sweet cover. I'm actually kind of digging it. Cool. Uh-oh. What's wrong? Yeah. You can do it on your phone. Yeah. We have DC Comics GCPD The Blue Wall. This is issue number 4. I gotta say, I really like the covers of these. Just with how it's really blending into the industry, I guess, if you will. Like it's just taking on the tone of like police cases, and I don't know. I love the layouts of them. I'm a sucker.
I forgot that was even
different.
on the wall.
Yeah,
I grab myself a copy.
It's cool. From DC Black Label, now we have Fables issue number 157. Oof. That's Get it, Casey. Get it. Our camera 2.0 is not here to do his sorcery, but the camera likes to run away a lot. So yeah, that's a thing. Casey's fixing it, I think. Yep, looks great. It looks great.
Check it momentarily later.
Yes, I'm nervous. Okay. We have Monkey Prince issue number 10. This cover is kind of cool too. From Image Comics, we have I Hate Fairyland. This is issue number 3, a cover, with some other alternatives I'm sure out there. From Image Comics, we have Hexware issue number 2. This cover was really sharp. I definitely added it to my pull box. I am very excited to continue checking this out. I haven't read issue 1 yet, but it just got really rave reviews from a couple of customers that I talked to about it. So I'm excited to just jump in and crush it. Deadpool issue number 3. You want to kill your volume? Deadpool issue number 3 from Marvel, which blows my mind. It feels like issue 1 just came out. And shout out to Trevor's end cap. You can find it on there, right by the register. End cap recap, baby, tomorrow night. Marvel Comics. Am I going too fast? Okay. Marvel Comics Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man issue number 4. Really cool cover. And shout out to the Angry Bear Spirit that we meet in the New Mutants originally. We have X-Men Dark Web issue number 3. And one more from me. Namor, what did we decide? Submariner, issue number 4. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna say it wrong and like everyone's gonna fanboy out on me.
That works.
Yeah, that's fine. You do some.
Okay. So I guess we'll do my little small stack. I thought this was actually a cute one for kids. It is the Ninja Squad and the Broken Bridge. So those of you that want to get into comic or have your kids get into comic books, this is a good starter. And another one for those of you that are really wanting to start out in Marvel, we have Spider-Men Double Trouble with both Peter and Miles on the cover. And then from IDW, we have Sonic the Hedgehog Scrapnik Island issue number 4. And then going into the sci-fi side of things, we have from IDW, which is this prequel to the Star Trek Resurgence video game, Star Trek Resurgence, and
the phone hates us. It is so great. But you guys can enjoy the luxurious view of Mobius and the Star Wars section.
Yeah, that's better than the ceiling.
Yeah. It usually is this. I'm actually disappointed that it's inconsistent. Also, right. The sticker is still attached to the phone.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
That's funny.
The TVA needed to be a part of this video, I guess.
Right.
Anyways,
this is issue number 3.
It's so stupid.
And then we have Star Wars Bounty Hunters Chaos on Bestine issue number 30.
Yeah.
Gotta love this cover with that nice little silhouette of Darth Vader in the background.
Oh my god! All right, I'm killing Mobius. This is killing me. This is funny.
And then for my pick of the week, just because I picked this cover, just because you could just hear the line, "Don't tell me the odds."
Ooh.
But Han Solo and Chewbacca, issue number 9.
Goodness. All right. We got some feedback here from our comrade. You guys are totally saying Namor wrong, lol. Followed by Mobius gets all the love. So, guys gotta have priorities, Trevor. Right? I respect it. It's fine. Just a little more from Marvel side of things here. We have the Invincible Iron Man #2. So for those of you that haven't seen our Saturday night spoiler of issue number 1, check that out. It's actually a really interesting read. And I think all of us were kind of like, whoa, when we were done with it. From Keen Spot Publishing, we have Tim Seeley's Lucky. This is issue number 1. Also from Marvel, Dark Web tie-in Venom issue number 15. Looks like Bedlam is on the cover. Dark Horse Comics, we have issue 1 of 4, White Savior. I don't know about that title. Anyways, we have Wasp, issue number 1. Wakanda, issue number 4, with a character referred to as Tosin or Tossin. I am not familiar with this character, but looks pretty cool. And artwork's really sick. So I dig it. Another one that I'm personally excited about, shout out to the Magic side, is Strange, issue number 10. Spider-Man continues to delight in issue 3 of The Lost Hunt with Rhino and a little Green Goblin on that cover there. And maybe Venom. Yeah, it looks like a Venom. Yeah. And then last but not least, and this one's really interesting, and this kind of makes me, I don't know about you guys, but like when you're flipping through Backstock and you're like, oh man, I should really read that sometime. This is that. So this is Avengers 2, Wonder Man and the Beast. And I have a guilty confession that I personally have never read a lot of literature anyways of Avengers where Beast was on the Avengers. So I've read some of the major events maybe where they made it a cameo or something like that, but never really captured what it meant for Beast to be on the Avengers. And it was really kind of interesting. So kind of one of my bucket list things, if you will. Reclaim my nerd card. So that's it though, you guys. Rainbow Live, this was a warp speed one. We have been just crushing it today and just tackling a variety of projects. A lot of cool stuff out on the floor. Amanda's been working her Magic gaming stuff. Magic the Gathering case is looking real sharp. Shout out to Nate and Ben for their efforts there. We got some really cool priced out singles in the display case. Casey's been crushing it with sports cards. Vikings and Twins made a field trip, as you saw on our NCAP recap video a couple weeks ago. So yeah, a lot of cool change going on at the store, and comic books are just flourishing out there with Patrick and I and John and Debbie crushing it. So yeah, life's good, and thank you guys for being awesome. Speaking of Backstock, John has a funny story. I don't know what the story is, unless Chad, it's about like Punisher or something. I don't know. But anyways, that's it from my side of the world. Do you have anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys have an awesome week. Be good, survive the weather, and then make sure to tune in tomorrow night for NCAP recap with Trevor 2.0. And then on Saturday, make sure to swing by and terrorize Casey and Trevor as they take on a comic book. I don't even know what they're doing. I'm going to be out of town, so. But yeah, it'll be an awesome book, I'm sure. Debbie is tuning in saying we are crushing it. Debbie, hello. And yeah, it was you falling off your chair. Yes. Oh my God. Okay. I have to show this. Okay. So Chad was at the store today and I was out doing backstock on the lower level. And I was like, just like scooting around trying to find, the box where these books live. And I fell over, but I was like doing this awkward pose of like trying to not fall. So I screwed my knee up a little bit and I just started laughing at myself. And Chad and I think Doug saw me and I was like, hey, I'm going to own it. I fell. Like, this is amazing. And it was the most awkward position ever. So that is the story. And I was officially playing Mario Kart out in the backstock. So you guys have an excellent week in comics, though, and stay tuned for more awesomeness. And thank you guys, as always, for being part of Team Rainbow. Boom. As always, I am Johnny 5, and we got Casey the Illusionist, and we'll see you guys next time. Mike Trout.